Welcome to the course Animal Diversity 1 Biology of Non-Chordates. Myself, Dr. Sneha, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St. Joseph's College for Women, Vishakhapatnam. As a part of this course, in Unit 1, we are talking about Whittakers' Five Kingdom concept, and later on we will discuss about phylum Protozoa. For this topic, as we are discussing about Whittakers' Five Kingdom concept, as a part of this, we are going to talk about what is Whittakers' Five Kingdom concept and its features and limitations. After studying this topic, you will be able to explain how organisms are classified into five kingdoms. You will be able to name and describe the main characteristics of five kingdoms such as Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protesta, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, and Kingdom Animalia. And you will be able to compare the major differences between all the five kingdoms. What is five kingdom classification? In the early days, scientists started grouping living organisms into different categories for easier study. Some biologists first classified organisms into only two groups, that is, plants and animals. Later, scientists such as Ernst Haeckel, Robert H. Whittaker, and Carl Woese proposed a broader system of classification for better understanding of all the living organisms present on planet Earth. Among all these systems, the five kingdom classification proposed by Robert H. Whittaker became very important and widely accepted by most of the scientist groups. In 1969, Whittaker introduced the five kingdom classification in which all living organisms were grouped into five kingdoms. Whittaker proposed this five kingdom classification basing on certain characters. So, what are the characters he considered to divide the living organisms into five kingdoms is the first character is the structure of the cell, second character, complexity of organisms, third character, mode of nutrition, fourth character, body organization, and fifth character is the mode of reproduction. So, Whittaker divided the living organisms into five kingdoms. The kingdom 1 is Kingdom Monera, followed by Kingdom Protesta, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, and Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Monera is for he included about the bacteria and archaea. Kingdom Protesta includes algae and protozoa. Kingdom Fungi includes fungi. Kingdom Plantae includes all the plants, and Kingdom Animalia includes animals. As we have discussed that Whittaker considered some specific and basic characters to divide the living organisms into the five kingdoms. So in the slide we can see the same comparative chart among all the five kingdoms. Like in Kingdom Monera, which have the prokaryotic type of cell category. On the other hand, the remaining kingdoms, that is from Kingdom Protesta to till Kingdom Animalia, all of them are going to have a eukaryotic type of cell category. On the other hand, the second character is where the presence or absence of cell wall, or if it is present, what type of component is present in the cell wall. As in Kingdom Monera, the cell wall is present. It is basically a non-cellular type of cell wall, and it is composed of polysaccharides. On the other hand, in Kingdom Protesta, the cell wall is present in only few organisms. Coming to Kingdom Fungi, where the cell wall is present, but it is not made up of cellulose. On the other hand, in Kingdom Plantae, the cell wall is present and it is made up of cellulose. Coming to Kingdom Animalia, where the cell wall is completely lacking or it is absent. Coming to third character, the presence or absence of nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is absent in Kingdom Monera, In kingdom Protista to till kingdom Animalia, the nuclear membrane is present. Coming to the level of organization, in kingdom Monera, cellular level of organization is present. In kingdom Protista also, cellular level of organization is present. Coming to kingdom Fungi, where they're going to exhibit multi-cellular level of organization. Coming to kingdom Plantae, tissue level and as well as organ level of organization. Coming to kingdom Animalia, where we can able to see the highest utmost level, that is what organ system level of organization. Coming to last comparative character, that is what mode of nutrition. Kingdom Monera going to exhibit autotrophic and as well as heterotrophic type of nutrition. Coming to kingdom Protista, where they are also going to exhibit autotrophic and heterotrophic type of nutrition. In kingdom Fungi, where they are going to exhibit heterotrophic, which includes saprophytic and as well as parasitic, few of them. And in kingdom Plantae, majority of kingdom Plantae organisms, living organisms, they're going to exhibit autotrophic type of nutrition. And in kingdom Animalia, majority of them are going to exhibit heterotrophic mode, which includes further holozoic or saprophytic type of nutrition. Starting with kingdom Monera, these organisms are prokaryotic and unicellular in nature. Organisms of Monera live in a wide variety of environments. They are commonly found in soil and different water bodies, including fresh water and marine habitats. Some monorans can also survive in extreme environments such as hot springs. Certain organisms live inside the body of other organisms as parasites or symbionts. Have a true nucleus and lack membrane-bound cell organelles. Some organisms have a cell wall, while others do not have a cell wall. Their mode of nutrition varies. Some are autotrophic and other are heterotrophic. The Monera is divided into two main groups, that is bacteria and archaea. Bacteria are the more common and well-known groups of organisms. Bacteria are further classified into different phyla based on differences in cell structure, metabolism, and habitat. The examples for this kingdom is bacteria, cyanobacteria, and mycoplasma. Kingdom Monera is further divided into Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria, and Mycoplasma. Archaebacteria includes ancient type of bacteria and where they can survive in extreme environments also. Eubacteria, which are known as true bacteria and very diverse, much more diverse in nature. Coming to cyanobacteria, which includes blue-green type of algae, which are photosynthetic in nature. Mycoplasma, where they don't have any cell walls, and one of the smallest cells of this group. Coming to second kingdom, that is kingdom Protista. All organisms in the Protista are eukaryotic, meaning their cells contains a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Protists are mainly found in aquatic environments such as freshwater, marine water, and moist terrestrial places. Some protists also live symbiotically with other organisms also. Protists show different mode of nutrition. Some are photosynthetic, autotrophs, that produce their own food, while others are heterotrophs that feed on organic matter and depends on other organisms for the purpose of the food. Protists can reproduce both sexually and asexually. Asexual reproduction occurs through binary fission, budding, or multiple fission. Sexual reproduction involves the fusion of the gametes to form a zygote. Some protists are pathogenic in nature also, which they can cause diseases in humans, animals, and plants. For an example, like Plasmodium, which actually causes malaria in human beings. Coming to further classification of kingdom Protista, it is further divided into protozoa, chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, and slime molds. As a part of protozoan, which are animal-like protists, which are heterotrophic in nature, such as like amoeba and paramecium. Coming to chrysophytes category, where they're going to include diatoms and golden algae, which are completely photosynthetic in nature, dinoflagellates, which are marine type of protist category. Sometimes they are known for causing that red tide in the oceans. Coming to euglenoid category, where they are plant and as well as animal like, where they can move with the help of flagellum, and the best example for this category is euglena. Coming to last category is slime molds, where they are fungus like protists which they feed on dead and decay matter. Coming to third kingdom, that is kingdom fungi. Members of the fungi are eukaryotic organisms. Their cells contain a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Fungi have a cell wall mainly made of chitin, a strong and flexible polysaccharide which is available in nature. Fungi are cosmopolitan in distribution and are found in air, water, soil, and on even plants and animals also. Most fungi are terrestrial and grow very well in warm and humid type of environments. The body of the fungus consists of thread-like structure uh, called as hyphae. As you could clearly see the same thing in this diagram here. Many hyphae, they're going to together form a bigger type of structure, that is what known as mycelium, which is the main vegetative body of the fungus. Usually, the mycelium remains hidden under the substrate, as you could clearly see here in this. For an example, it is hidden under the soil, or most of the times it might be wood or it might be the other organic matter. Fungi are heterotrophic organisms and cannot make their own food by photosynthesis. They obtain nutrients by absorbing organic matter from their surroundings. And fungi are known for secreting some specific type of enzymes to break down the complex organic substances into simpler molecules, which are later absorbed by the body of the fungus. Fungi reproduce both sexually and asexually. As asexual reproduction, it occurs by the formation of the spores, which are often dispersed through air. Coming to sexual reproduction, which involves the fusion of the highly specialized reproductive cells, that is what gametes, uh, and later they forms the zygote. Fungi is further divided into groups, that is what Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. Phycomycetes, which includes simple type of fungi such as Rhizophus, which are basically forms spores asexually and as well as sexually also. Ascomycetes is something like a sac type of fungi, and as well as coming to Basidiomycetes, which is a club type of fungi, and Deuteromycetes, which is a imperfect type of fungi. Next kingdom, that is kingdom Plantae. The kingdom Plantae consists of eukaryotic autotrophic organisms that can produce their own food with the help of a highly specialized process that is known as photosynthesis. Plants contain a highly specialized pigment such as chlorophyll and even other type of pigments also that help in capturing the sunlight and convert it into chemical energy. The cell wall of plants is mainly made of cellulose, which provides strength, protection, and structural support. The plant kingdom shows great diversity, and plants are found in almost all terrestrial habitats, including deserts, rainforest, polar regions, and tropical areas also. Plants usually show alternation of generations in their life cycle. This means the life cycle alternates between haploid gametophyte and diploid saprophyte stages. The gametophyte produces gametes while the sporophyte produces spores. The kingdom Plantae is further divided into algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Coming to last kingdom, kingdom Animalia. The members of the Animalia are multicellular organisms whose cells are organized into tissue and organs and even organ system level of organization. Unlike plants, animals are heterotrophic and obtain nutrients by ingestion of organic food rather than producing their own food, because animals can't go through the photosynthesis process because kingdom Animalia lacking the chlorophyll type of pigments. Many animals are capable of movement at some stages of their life cycle, such as crawling, swimming, flying, or walking. Animals generally possess a nervous system that helps them sense and respond to their environment. The nervous system can range from simple nerve nets, like in jellyfish, to a highly developed brains in class Mammalia. Most animals reproduce sexually, uh, but still some lower category of kingdom Animalia, they exhibit even asexual type of reproduction also. Kingdom Animalia is further divided into broadly two categories, that is what invertebrates and as well as vertebrates. Coming to invertebrate category where animals are lacking the backbone, but they are the largest group of animals which include the further groups such as Porifera, Coelenterata, helminths, that is what platyhelminths and nemathelminths, Annelida, mollusca. Coming to vertebrate category where the animals with backbone are present and they have very well developed organ systems, which further includes Pisces, amphibia, reptilia, apes, and class Mammalia. So coming to limitations to this five kingdom classification, which is proposed by Whittaker. In this five kingdom classification, some scientists believe that algae and protozoa should not be placed in the same kingdom because they are very different from each other. In certain classification systems, protozoa are placed under subkingdom of Animalia. In this system, it is sometimes difficult to clearly distinguish between unicellular and multicellular level of organisms, especially in the case of algae. Uh, Viruses are not included in the five kingdom classification at all. Archaebacteria are different from other bacteria in their structure, chemical composition, and physiology. Mycoplasma are also very different from other bacteria, but they are still placed among prokaryotes in this classification. Symbiotic relationships are not properly considered in this system. For example, lichens. They form a symbiotic association between algae and fungi. They are not all considered as a part of this classification. So these are the few limitations for this five kingdom classification, which is proposed by Whittaker. Coming to the summary, overall summary. So this classification was proposed by R.H. Whittaker in 1969, basing on cell type, organization, nutrition, and reproduction. He divided the organisms into five kingdoms, that is what kingdom Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Monera are prokaryotic and all others are eukaryotic category. And this classification actually helps in better understanding of evolution and diversity, especially separating the fungi and unicellular level of organization. So these are the references cited for this course, for this topic. Thank you for listening the class.